26th of January, 2021. It was the day my dream of owning a cat was shattered. I had just been given the position of prefect at school, and I was so excited to tell my parents. Being given this position was a culmination of my hard work, and I knew that it was the perfect opportunity to convince my parents to get me a cat. So when I decided to break the news to them, their response left me in tears. I remember them telling me that they didn't believe that this was the right time for me to get a cat. They thought it would prove to be a distraction. So I promised myself that for the next 6 months, I would dedicate myself to getting this cat. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mariam, and when I found out that the topic for TEDx this year was what makes a good life, I knew exactly what I wanted to speak about. I believe that a good life consists of 2 key elements. 1, your perspective, and 2, your gratitude. These 2 elements are essential in you navigating your way through tough situations whilst constantly reminding yourself that you are living a good life. I believe to be living a good life, the journey starts with you. You need to convince yourself that right now you are living a good life. Your perspective of a good life shouldn't be wads of cash and 5-story mansions. The roof over your head and food on your plate should be evidence enough that you are living a good life. Because your perspective in life and of life changes every single situation. Let me give you an example. I'd say most of us here view failure as one of the worst experiences and a horrible ending to any situation. But what if I said otherwise? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to encourage failure. Rather, I'm trying to normalize it. Because let's be honest with ourselves. As humans, all of us are bound to fail at some point in our life. But what's most important is that we remind ourselves that the lessons we learn from failures will always be greater than the ones we could ever learn from success. The opportunity to get back up and work harder the next time is one you would only get if you were not successful doing something the first time around. So for me, living a good life is being grateful for every single moment of happiness in my day. I think ever since I've implemented this element of gratitude in my life, I've been able to work hard to achieve my goals without thinking too materialistically. I've also noticed that it's the little things in life which make the biggest difference and which change your perspective. Because once you realize that it's these little things, you also realize how unimportant all that you're chasing is. You realize that what you have right now might be a dream for someone else. So back to the story about my cat. I am eternally grateful to my parents that they did not give in to my demands of getting me a cat. Because I spent every single day of those 6 months working hard and being grateful for everything that I did have, rather than complaining about some cat that I didn't have. So on the 13th of August, 2021, when I received the best of grades, I also received my best furry friend, my cat, Cookie. And I can very happily tell you that that day, my heart was filled with gratitude, and it made my success taste a lot sweeter. I'd like to end this with telling you all what I'm most grateful for. I'm most grateful for the relationships I have with those whom I love, and for the time I spend playing with my cat. I'm especially grateful for when Manchester United win their weekly football games, because I know how rare it is. I'm even grateful for the endless and silly fights I have with my siblings, because ultimately I've realized that it's these little things in life which make life good. So yes, for me, a good life consists of 2 key elements: your perspective and your gratitude. Thank you.